AMD Super Resolution, powered by Fidelity Super Resolution, you get more FPS. But does it work? And is it better than that subscribe button? You should probably test that by clicking it. So now we're enlisted. We have it disabled. How we know it's disabled, it'll say at the top, when you start up a game, it says Radeon thing, and it said in yellow, it says inactive. So our current quality is 1080p. So we're going to join a game and see what it looks. See, we're basically looking at FPS. Because it does say improves FPS. If it doesn't improve FPS, that's a lie. I did try No Man's Sky. I downscaled the resolution, but since I have a TV, I didn't really see the full effect of it. Okay, anyway. Oh, we're starting in the house. Now, our FPS is outside 110, 112. We're around 110 FPS. 140, 130. It's around the 130 to 140 range. Wait, on the ground. I shot into the grass. That's so cool. I didn't even see him. Anyway, back to the proper game. Yeah, we're around 120 FPS, which is good. This game is so fun. This game is free. You should download it. This is not a sponsor. It's genuinely really good. Now we're going to try on Fidelity Super Resolution. Not Fidelity Super Resolution. Yeah, you know, Radeon Super Resolution, and see if there's like a difference in FPS. So now we set the quality to 720p. And what the resolution will do is basically upscale it to probably 1080p, it's your native monitor resolution, and it'll basically just make it better, along with more FPS. And that's what we're looking for. If it doesn't do that, then it's a lie. So we downscaled it to 720p, so it says 720 at 1080. Hopefully it does not look like 720p, because that would be disappointing. Consider it's 720p at 1080. Our FPS last time was at 140, roughly. 140 to 130, and right now, I have a sniper. Anyway, 130. This does not look like 720p, does it? No, we can't check settings, it does say 720p. But yeah, we are definitely getting more FPS. Up by at least 20 FPS, which isn't really that noticeable at like this much performance. So really you want to use it if you have shitty graphics, actually shitty. If you have a terrible graphics card. But like, if you're using it on this graphics card, it's entirely useless because you aren't going to need the extra performance. Unless you are using like super high settings. So around 140 FPS, 180. There's definitely a huge FPS difference. Is it worth it? Yes, but only if you have a bad graphics card. So now we're in Shadow Tomb Raider, and the Super Resolution is off. And we're getting around 58 FPS. We're in high settings. VSync is disabled. I don't die fall damage. Yeah, so we're around like 60 FPS area. We're 70 now, but I expect to be at around 80, hopefully, with the Super Resolution. So now let's change to Super Resolution. So we're in Tomb Raider now. This is it when enabled, and there's nearly a 30 FPS difference, which is really big. Like I expect it to be like 10, 20, but 30 is pretty good. Especially if you're like a terrible graphics card, I mean 30 is a lot. And even if you're at lower frame rates, like if you're starting off with 30 frames per second originally, switch it on up at 60, then that's really big upgrade. Super Resolution is fine, but you have to make compromises in the AMD software. Like you can't have image sharpening enabled with Super Resolution, I'm pretty sure. So you have to leave some things disabled. That's fine. I mean, for more FPS, that's perfect. So, in conclusion, Radeon Super Resolution is really good. If you have a terrible graphics card, like the 6500 XT is literally built for these softwares. You can increase the FPS so much by them, which is good.